punctured with metal and powder. Just as your father's father remembers how many trees were molded into gallows. You tell stories of freedom. You know the price and who paid it. The generations swept into deserts so that we can feast.
Ritual, the dancers. It really touched on so many different topics, honestly, in it, if you're really paying attention to the narration about how it's like there's just so many different opportunities now for us as people, and kind of what's accessible for us to do, and then also what's also now being more accepted in society. Did anybody get an interesting interpretation or hear something different?
I was just gonna say that with the rituals, with your dancing, it was very artistic, and like the body art, the body painting was really nice. It was really very detailed. It was really cool.
What I was thinking about that film was our grandparents never moved like that. And these people are so incredibly artistically inventive. And for me, it's a lovely thing to see. I really liked it. As I say, you'd never see it in our grandparents' day. So we progress.
Even just the styling, the hair, you know what I mean? The dreadlocks, and then there's like the ombre colors, and then the woman, she had like the white on this side. And then the actual physical, variety. So I thought that was so interesting. Yeah, I think that's a great point.
And even something that my best friend's parents always said to us when we were growing up is her dad went to 7 different community colleges and really tried to make it work, and they had kids really young, and it was kind of unplanned, oopsie. And they always said that growing up, as we were getting progressing and trying to get into more artistic fields, we were you work so hard to do more, you work so hard to get into the business side of it. And he was always the reason I worked hard is so you guys could pursue dreams. You could pursue what you wanted to do in your heart. You could pursue something you were passionate about. And I think that a lot of times nowadays, we need to look back at how far we've come, and what our parents and our grandparents and our ancestors have done, and how the world in general and society has progressed. So many people do have that opportunity. Because she was saying, 50 years ago, it wasn't a question I'm gonna drop all my plans, drop out of college, and I'm gonna pick up dance, I'm gonna become an actress, I'm gonna study sound engineering, I'm gonna fly off the rails and do whatever.
Moderate a film festival.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
But I think that it would, in a way, be a disservice to everything that they sacrificed and everything that they worked for if you didn't do something you truly wanted just because you didn't think that it would be accepted, or not the right profession or anything else. They worked hard for a reason, and if you're throwing that reason away, that's disservice to them.
So you appreciate the tradition, right? Awesome. And then I saw someone